Patience. It is a painful experience. It is something you never look forward to. You kind of usually, more often than not, get thrown into it. And you got to learn how to deal with it. It is also a big thing of life. It's going to come up little, like when you're waiting in line at the DMV or waiting for results on a test or waiting for someone to call you back. You got to have patience. But long scheme, to accomplish life goals, to move to where you want to be, you have to have extreme patience, such as decades, years, months, centuries. Stuff might not even happen in your lifetime, but waiting, even though you are dead, it should, could, and will come true. Voila. No, patience is insane. It's tough to deal with. Especially the little patient things, like, oh, just be patient, they're on their way, and stuff like that. How do you deal with it? You get in a mindset that you can accomplish anything. While that's happening, to just let go. Just let it be. Let the time pass. Let your confidence in self and faith of the situation be in control and move forward. It is a virtue. If you can hold on to being good at being patient, it will make your life and those around you so much better. Patience is constancy bringing in its opposite. The main theme of patience is impatience. Patience is an innate human quality. It starts in the womb as you're patiently waiting to be born. You have to know when you're starting to become impatient and fix it. Obviously, it's normal to want and find and need pleasure. Patience takes that away while you're in it. But once you've accomplished, that is what it is. Pleasurable. Patience can be a poison, a balancing act. Don't fall into the pit of death. Patience will be helpful with horrific events. Patience will give you confidence. Patience will get you confidence to get through the future and current. Patience causes strength and resolve. The acceptance of patience causes ease. If you have accomplished patience, something that you have been patient for, revel in the hard work. While dealing with patience, going small can have outstanding results. By going small, the advantage is you can go big, quiet the mind, black out noise. The information is endless. Patience is the same. There is a difference between hesitation and waiting. Accept great things that take a long time to build. Become accepting of time. Do the work and give fully, regardless of the outcome. The key to patience is to keep going. That is all we can do. Do over and repeat. Magic happens. There is a proverb, patience can cook a stone. Sizzle, sizzle. So be patient. Your time will come. Gentle tolerance, tranquility, honesty. Embrace the experience. Embrace experience as they are. Patience slices through the ungracious. Have peace in what is happening. Stress is relieved from longing from anything other than it is. Flow is fixed. Moments have purpose. Test in progress. So patience is brutal. I mean, obviously, if it was easy, we wouldn't even be having a talk about it. But there's a lot of things you can do. You can prepare yourself before anything happens, because a lot of times with patience, you don't know it's going to be there. Breathe. That helps a lot. And just embrace what is happening. It is part of the process. It will happen. Accept the things you cannot change. It's funny because patience doesn't make any sense. Also, in regards to patience, I had a flat tire with my 6-year-old, and AAA took like 3.5 hours. Had me thinking about patience and how to deal with it, and how to explain why it exists to the young. And that was kind of where I was going with that. Patience protects, so we wait. All right, movies. Catch 22. Old movie, always heard about it, know about the book, never read the book, never saw the movie. It's pretty good. It's interesting. It was probably really high budget for its time. It's got some great acting. It's a weird psychedelic story, I feel. I mean, not even psychedelic, but just a tripped out story. It's classic. I would watch it. It takes place in 1944. There's about the soldiers trying to get out of being in the military, doesn't want to be at war, and then they're saying by him asking to get out is he's crazy, and that's the catch-22. So, very interesting. I'd peep it out. Watched a gem of a movie, The Informers, which was written by the same guy who wrote American Psycho. So I knew it would be good, and it's really good. It's kind of an art film. I don't think anybody knows about it. You know, Kim Basinger, Billy Bob Thornton, Mickey Rourke are in it. It definitely gives you an emotion, like a feel, and it breaks a lot of rules of cinema at the time. I think it's from like 2008 or 9. But kind of like a hidden gem, I feel. I never even heard of it. I saw it at the thrift store and picked it up, so I would highly suggest The Informers. Also finished this 10-part miniseries, Gracepoint, which, it's alright. It's 10 episodes. It's, whodunit. Kind of interesting. Has Michael Pena in it, which is cool. And it takes place in Northern California. The kid dies, and they got to figure out who did it. And, it's just crazy once you start thinking about, they needed to make 10 episodes. So basically, almost anybody could have done it. And they go through the whole gambit, and reporters show up, and et cetera, et cetera. But, I don't know, it's interesting. Also, I peeped, which I've had for a long time, Orion, Slave Girls Must Die, which is like a student film for USC. It's 24 minutes, filmed in 35 millimeter. It's cool. It's like some Star Trek-y thing. It's interesting. It actually looks really clean for a student film, but obviously I think this is how he got his degree. USC School of Cinematic Arts. But it's cool. I don't know where you would find this. It's probably online or something, but it was interesting. Also peeped out a pretty good movie called The Raven with John Cusack. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it was, about the poet Edgar Allan Poe and kind of how he becomes a character in his own stories. So I had to check it out. And I liked it. I mean, it was good. Good for what it is. I mentioned before, I've been a big John Cusack fan. Cool seeing him in a different type of flick. But The Raven, check it out. It's pretty good. Kar-Wai. Days of Being Wild. Days of Being Wild. This was really good. I like Kar-Wai, but I don't think it's as good as Chungking Express. I think this is part of a trilogy, which I just watched the other one. I think part 3 of this, which I did not like at all. I forgot which one it is. In the Mood for Love. In the Mood for Love. I thought it looked beautiful, but the story was weird to me, and I didn't get it. It takes place way later. This one's interesting because it's like I guess it takes place in the 60s too, but I couldn't tell really in the movie. But he seduces like an older woman, which is always cool. Just finished reading, which is pretty good. Die Broke. Interesting self-help finance book, basically telling you how to spend all your money so that you die broke. Has some interesting concepts about annuities and some other stuff. Basically, buy one home, that's your dream home. If you buy any more homes, it's all for income. And, have really good insurance for disability and life insurance, and basically, live up life and use all your resources, which is cool. Obviously, not there yet, don't have those resources, but if I did, this is the way to go. Check it out, Die Broke. It's from the 90s, but became highly recommended. I think it's a good read. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Mamma mia, Figaro. Devil in a spot for me, for me, for me. Stay amazing. Read more books. Be the best you. Yo. Podcast. Jebuth.